Blackstone Publishing and Highlights for Children present All About Sports and Games collection.
A Coaching Legend by Paul Robert Walker. Notre Dame was in trouble. The Fighting Irish were playing Army, the best college football team in the nation. The first half had been scoreless, but the Notre Dame players didn't have much energy left. At least they thought they didn't. Knute Rockne, the Notre Dame coach, looked around at the dirty faces in the locker room. Rockne was famous for his inspiring speeches, but now he needed to say something really special. "You've all heard of George Gipp," he began. His raspy voice was very quiet. 8 years earlier, in 1920, George Gipp had died of a throat infection not long after leading Notre Dame to the national championship. "I was at his bedside the day he died," Rockne said, "and Gipp made a special request. 'Sometime, Rock,' he said, 'when the team's up against it, when things are wrong, and the breaks are beating the boys, tell them to go in there with all they've got and win just one for the Gipper.'" Rockne paused and looked at his players' faces one by one. "Well," he said finally, "I've never used Gipp's request until now. This is the time. It's up to you." The players filed quietly out of the locker room and returned to the field. The fans who were packed into Yankee Stadium expected to see a weak and tired Notre Dame team get crushed by the powerful Army squad. Instead, they saw the Fighting Irish play with new spirit. When halfback Jacques Chevigny soared into the end zone for a touchdown, he threw the ball into the air and shouted, "That one was for the Gipper!" The final score was Notre Dame 12, Army 6. It was the biggest college football upset of 1928. An inspiration. The Gipper speech is symbolic of Knute Rockne's ability to inspire young men to do their very best. In his 13 years as the head coach at Notre Dame, Rockne's teams had 5 undefeated seasons and 6 seasons with only 1 loss. Knute Kenneth Rockne was born in Voss, Norway, in 1888. He came to the United States with his family when he was 5 and grew up in Chicago. In high school, he ran on the track team and learned to play American football and baseball. After high school, Knute took a full-time job instead of going to college. He worked at the post office for 4 years while saving money to continue his education. Eventually, he enrolled at Notre Dame, which was a relatively unknown college in South Bend, Indiana. An innovation. Although he was somewhat small, Rockne became a star end on the college's football team. At the time, the passing game was different from the way it is in modern football. The end would run a short distance, turn around, and catch the ball against his stomach while standing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?